Bella Noelle, and welcome back to my channel, The Adventures of Bella Noelle. Today's video is super special because it's my first Q&A.
And I'm her mom, but some people call me her momager.
Yep, you all sent in some questions for us, and today we are answering them together. Everything from my books and business is fun stuff like my favorite snacks.
So grab a snack, get comfy, and let's jump into the questions. So I'm going to be reading these questions out, and then Bella or I will answer them because some of the questions are to me and some of them are to Bella.
Yes.
All right, so the first question for you, Bella. What's your favorite subject in school?
I'm stuck between math and science.
Seriously? I thought it was math. Okay, that's cool though. All right, who makes you laugh the most? Ooh.
Anywhere?
Just anybody. Who makes you laugh the most?
My friends and my granddaddy.
Friends and granddaddy, okay. Do you ever get nervous speaking in front of people?
Of course, like 1,000 times.
What makes you nervous? Is it like, well, let me tell you what I've noticed. So I've noticed that Bella, if she speaks in front of kids and they're younger than her, she's fine. If they're older than her,
if I read a wrong answer, they don't know the answer, and if I read the wrong thing, I'm scared. And I'm scared. I've never met those people before.
But if she's speaking in front of adults, most of the time she's like, it's like real easy for her. It's so different. I would think it would be the opposite. Like she would feel more comfortable speaking in front of all kids because they're kids and would be more nervous speaking in front of adults, but she's not. All right, so a question.
I'm more adults.
Maybe that's why. So a question for me: what does a typical Bella workday look like for the both of you?
I should read yours.
Oh, sorry. Okay, well, any of these are mom questions, like these 15 questions. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and answer that one since I already read it. So a typical Bella work day, what does it look like for me and what does it look like for Bella? So we had an event today. I can tell you today, I spent the morning and she helped me packing up everything that we had to take over to the event space.
And it was crazy because it was like 2 different places that we were supposed to be in.
I'm supposed to answer the question. I don't know what she's doing. So we got everything packed up, got it delivered over to the space, and then once we got to the space, we started putting everything together, like getting the space to look the way that we wanted to. She did help with that. She helped blow up balloons to get our balloon arches together, and then she participated in the event, and she also had to be interviewed by the news. I was not a part of that interview, so that was different because the couple of times that we have interviewed for the news here locally, it's been both of us, but it was just Bella today. So that was a little bit different for us, but that's typically what a work day looks like. Most of the time, I'll get everything together ahead of time, and then we'll load the car, and then we'll get to the event set up. If it's a vending event, Bella usually works the table. I'm just there to support her. But now that she's older, she pretty much handles everything by herself. So that's a typical work day.
What inspires you to support Bella in becoming an entrepreneur and an author and an entrepreneur?
My goodness, she can't see good.
Hey!
Okay, so what inspired me to support Bella in becoming an author and entrepreneur? So first of all, I didn't ever think that she would be an author. Entrepreneur, I was okay with because at a very young age, Bella started modeling and doing some brand representation for companies. So I felt like, okay, that might be our lane. And then we started traveling very early. She was 5 months the first time she left the state on an airplane. And I just wanted to kind of record those things for her to later see. As she got older, I wasn't looking for an actual book series. But her godmother, when I sat down to talk to her about it, she said, no, like we need to write a series and make Bella the character and allow kids to follow her on her adventures. So that's kind of how we got started with the book series. And so once we got the first book done, it was kind of easy to do the second book. Actually, the second book is based on the first trip she ever took.
I was older.
It's based on the first trip she ever took. She was older when the second book came out. She was only 2 when the first book came out. And then, that's okay. And then the third book, of course, was fairly simple too, because it is about my grandmother, her great-grandmother. So it was easy for us to write that one. The workbooks were very easy for me because I am an educator. And so producing workbooks for her has been super simple. So I guess what inspired me being an entrepreneur, I just felt like since we were already in this space, why not continue in it? And I wanted to surround us with other kidpreneurs and momagers, which we've done a great job at. We have some great friends who are also kidpreneurs and momagers, and just being in that space has kind of helped push us to continue on.
Momagers is just cracking me up.
Why?
It's so funny.
All right, so I get to ask you another question. Okay. Your question is, what is your favorite food or snack?
I would say, can I do food and snack?
Go ahead.
My favorite snacks is Pirate Booty, veggie straws.
Does it have to be 12? Can we not just say 1?
Okay, it's funny.
Funyuns. She loves Funyuns. And your favorite food?
Cheese fries and raw broccoli.
Cheese fries and raw broccoli. But she really loves cheese fries.
Yeah, they're buzzing.
Oh my gosh. She just had some a few minutes ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's one thing people don't see on social media about the journey?
So one thing that people don't see on social media about the journey is the chaotic craziness that goes on.
It's like every day that we do it.
Yeah. It's our lives are. You keep answering my questions.
I'm sorry.
So, Bella is not just a business or kidpreneur. So Bella's a kidpreneur. She's on the All-Star competition cheer team. She, of course, goes to school. She's very active at church. We are looking at joining Girl Scouts. I will potentially become the team mom for her her competition cheer team. So our lives are, I run a business, right? I run a business. And then we have a very active family. So our lives can sometimes be a huge chaotic mess. We literally hopped on a plane Wednesday, flew to Vegas, got in our hotel, checked in, ran to a school to paint and build things for a library that we were setting up the very next day. Set up the library and had a little bit of fun time and flew back home Friday in order to be back here for an event Saturday. So like our lives are very hectic and chaotic, but we love it. Do you love it? Do you love the chaos? Sometimes. Sometimes it makes us crazy.
I keep answering your question.
It's okay.
No, for
All right, so I'm going to ask you another question. What's one special memory? Oh my gosh. What's one special memory with your dad that you'll never forget?
When he took me to Build-A-Bear.
So Bella lost her father 3 years ago. But one of the places that they used to frequent was Build-A-Bear. Bella has a lot of bears from Build-A-Bear. And it is a very special memory for Bella. But also, and I'm sorry, I'm answering this question for her, but also we were able to establish a relationship with Build-A-Bear, right? So Bella was able to meet the founder of Build-A-Bear.
Yeah, I met the founder of Build-A-Bear.
She met the founder of Build-A-Bear through her entrepreneurial journey.
And I found out that there's lots of them.
She found out that there are lots of Build-A-Bear stores. We found out something recently that you could get a passport at Build-A-Bear.
And every Build-A-Bear you went to, they would mark it.
they give you a stamp. And we didn't know that. And we like to travel. We have passports. So we were like, why not let the Build-A-Bears travel?
Let's go to Build-A-Bear.
Yeah, let's go to all the Build-A-Bears. So that's been super fun. But yes, that is a great memory that Bella had with her dad. She has a bear that we call it Daddy Bear, that she got the first Father's Day after her father had passed. And then she has a mommy bear. She has 1,000 Build-A-Bears. It's ridiculous. But it is a fun place for her to go, and we try to frequent it at least 2 to 3 times a year, maybe more than that. It's really a lot. Okay, mommy question. We're gonna do like 2 more questions for you after this, and this will be 1, and then 2 more for me after this.
Okay.
Oh, you can scroll. I mean, ooh, that's a good one. Number 2.
How do you balance being a mom and a momager?
There is no balance. There is no balance. It's crazy. But no, I live by a planner. We do have a digital calendar where I try to keep everything that we're doing. It does not always work. I have double booked Bella on several occasions to be at several places at once. I remember one time I had her booked at a place, and my mom had to take her while I went to the second place to set up so that she could just immediately come in and be ready to work. So sometimes it doesn't always work. Like I said, sometimes it is a chaotic mess, but I do my best to use my paper planner and my digital planner to just try and keep up with everything. So and as far as balancing being a mom and a momager, there is a very thin line, but I do like to ask Bella's opinion on things that we may have coming up, things that I don't know if she wants to do. She has an event even this weekend that I signed her up for 6 weeks ago.
On my cousin's birthday.
But it's also her cousin's birthday, and we got the invitation afterwards, so I had to make accommodations for that. Sometimes we just have to kind of make adjustments and make it work. All right, if you could meet any famous author or person, who would it be?
Any famous person?
Or author, either one.
SZA and Kendrick Lamar.
Ooh, okay. All right. Oh, here. You want me to pick it or you want to pick it? Okay, let's see what she has. Look, you're going too far. It's just 3:15.
Okay. What advice would you give to other parents?
Ooh, raising kidpreneurs.
Raising kidpreneurs.
What advice would I give to other parents raising kidpreneurs? I would say allow your kid to still be a kid. Again, it is a very thin line and it becomes very difficult, but allow your kid to still be a kid. Take breaks when necessary. Even as the parent, you need breaks. Utilize your village, and if you don't have one, oh my gosh, get one. You cannot do this by yourself. Even if there are 2 parents, our situation, I am a single mom, but even if there are 2 parents, you still need a village. There have been times where I've had to take Bella to my sister's house, and my sister gets her dress while I go set up for an event, or again, my mom takes her to an event and drops her off at another event. So you need those people around you. Today, one of my friends came in and she helped finish up the balloons, and one ran errands. So you do need that village. So I would say definitely rest when necessary, reset when necessary. Allow your child to still be a kid, because even though they're in business, they're still kids. They still want to do kid things. And then get a good village or support system to help you out. Okay, my next question for Miss Bella.
Miss Bella girl.
Oh my goodness. Ooh. So you'll have to tell them give them like a little background on this, but
Okay.
how do you and your cousin Chloe support each other? So
Okay.
Chloe's not just your cousin; she's also what?
My best friend.
Her best friend. She's really like a sister, right?
Yeah.
Okay. How do you and Chloe support each other?
She was actually the one that made the idea for us to make a book.
Oh yeah,
And
you guys, yeah.
Yeah, and then I was like, oh my god, I don't know. But she couldn't make that book alone. Could she?
Not really.
About both of us?
No.
I couldn't make that book about both of us, could I?
No.
So we had to make it together. I actually, was it last year for YBK Day?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for last year at YBK Day, Chloe and her twin brother actually joined us, and I just gave Chloe a little idea, and she thought of lip gloss. What was her name?
I don't know. Coco's. I don't remember. So what Bella is speaking of is Bella. I'm sorry. Chloe is Bella's cousin, who's also like a sister to her. They're super close. They decided that they wanted to write a book about friendship, specifically best friends. And so Chloe came up with that idea, correct? And but Bella was saying Chloe couldn't write that book without her, and Bella couldn't write that book without Chloe because it's about best friends and friendship. So Chloe supports her in that, and then Bella supported Chloe by helping her, having her join her for YBK Day, which is Young Biz Kids Day. It is a annual event that we have, and it's held throughout the country. And it's the second Saturday, typically the second Saturday in July, but it's where Kidpreneurs have a marketplace with only Kidpreneurs. And Bella is the host and national ambassador for Tennessee. So she had Chloe to join in as a first-time Kidpreneur.
And also, that's actually not Chloe's that's Chloe's first kids reading book, but she's been in 2 of my sight words book, the 2nd grade book, and she's been the girls only book.
Correct. Okay, so let's see. Ooh, that's a good one, number 14.
How do you see Bella's brain growing in the next few years?
How do I see Bella's brand growing in the next few years? So just a little background. When Bella was about, I guess it was about 2, I worked a lot in the online space, teaching virtually. And so a lot of times Bella would just be around the house playing, or she may be behind me on the floor listening. But one day she came up to me and she said, I don't even know why. I guess we were going to bed, and I said, Bella, we need to pray. And so we sat down to pray, and I asked her, I always ask her, especially at that time before she was praying on her own, I would ask her, was there anything she wanted to pray about? And she was like, yes, I have something to say. And I said, okay, go ahead. And she said, thank you, God, for my 2 million subscribers. And I was like, okay. So I didn't say anything at the moment because I wanted to finish the prayer. But after we finished the prayer, I was like, Bella, what are you talking about? And she was like, I'm going to have 2 million subscribers. And I was like, subscribers, that's YouTube. She doesn't even have a YouTube channel. But for me, it seemed as though she was speaking it into existence. So where do I see the brand growing? I do see her channel getting as big as she wants it to be. I will support her wholeheartedly in that. We do plan on writing additional books. We have 3 additional books coming out, children's books coming out this year. Hopefully we'll get everything done before the end of the year. We want to do a math workbook series because we both love math. So we definitely want to do that before the end of the year. My business partner, Aquarius Kane, is the STEAM queen. She loves all things science. And she wants to do a slime book with Bella because Bella loves slime. We already have a recipe book for our company, but Bella wants to do a children's book with Bella about slime. So hopefully they'll get to do that this year. But we do plan on continuing to write. We want to write about our adventures in hopes that Bella's adventure books will become leading books for tourist departments wherever we travel to. And I just want to support her in whatever she wants to do. If that's continuing with cheer, if that's dancing, if it's singing, whatever she wants to do, I want to go support her in that and help her to accomplish that. So I see that Bella's brand will be a huge brand, and ultimately, you know, she's coming after Ryan's World and other large kid businesses like that. So hey, I'm with her, I support her, and I want to see her grow. Okay, I got another question for you. So your question,
Let me see.
you want to pick it? Because it's the last one. Sorry, I was gonna pick this question. Just tell me the number and I'll read it.
Okay.
All right. What's the hardest part about being an author at your age?
Probably having to do it all. At my age, people think I'm at home playing, going to my neighbor's house, but I do my business, honey. I sell my books, I write my books, I tell y'all about my books, and my favorite part, I tell Mama about my books.
She does. She tells me when she has an idea, and I try and jot everything down so we can come back to it, because sometimes we're just not in a position where we can work on it right away. Okay, these questions are, it says for you and I.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm scared.
What's the best adventure you've gone on together? Ooh.
I know.
Okay, go ahead. What do you think?
I think my favorite one, I was asking Mommy actually all day, is she packed up? Are you packed up? Are you ready? It was like 3 days later, is when we went to Gatlinburg.
That was your favorite adventure?
It was either Gatlinburg or California.
I say, ooh, that's hard now that I think about it. So I did like our adventure to California. You'll see a video about that soon. Bella won the Paradigm Challenge, and we went to Los Angeles, California to accept her award and just have a fun-filled weekend. But I also would say Jamaica.
That's what I was about to say. I'm just going to sneak in Jamaica real quick.
We had a great time in Jamaica. Yes. With my sisters, her aunts, and her cousins, and it was so much fun.
We went from our hotel, we could see the pool, and from the pool, we could see the beach.
It was amazing. Okay, what's the hardest part about working together?
We have different ideas, and I'm trying to play and spend my money. But she wants me to save it and get to work.
That is all correct. We have completely different ideas a lot of times. And Bella does like to play, and she loves
to go to.
She loves spending money. I am trying to teach her how to save. I do let her spend some, but I'm also trying to teach her how to save. And so I think that's kind of some of the hard things. And then sometimes we have to work. Like, we just have no choice. We have to work. And Bella wants to play. But we just have no choice. We have to get the work done. So that becomes hard too, because as a mom, I still want her to be a kid and I still want her to have the time to play. But I do realize that sometimes we really got to take the time and just do the work. Okay, this is our last question, and we're going to be doing these Q&As like once a week. Yeah. So if you want to send in questions to ask us, please do, and we'll pull from those as well. How do you celebrate wins together? You want to talk first?
You talk first. Actually, yeah, I'll talk first. So, like, at school, she usually gives me frozen ice. What is it called? Frozen yogurt. I don't know why I said frozen ice.
I don't know, because all ice is frozen. It's crazy.
But, like, when we went to California, she gave me some gifts. Of course, we had to take lots of pictures. before and after,
Mm-hmm.
and she gave me the best gift ever. Her attendance.
Oh, that's so sweet. So I think the way that we celebrate wins is different. It depends on the situation. So like when she won the Paradigm Challenge, I found out through an email. I held it because I didn't want to start screaming and she was asleep, and it was like super early in the morning when I found out. But like she found out about that on Father's Day, and I just thought that was like a great thing to happen to her, because Father's Day can be difficult for her. But she got this great news on Father's Day. It was almost like her dad was watching out for her. But then there are times where I might turn it into like a scavenger hunt. It really just depends. But like I love to make everything that happens with her like a super big deal. She probably wouldn't know what life was like if I didn't make everything a super big deal.
I would think life was boring.
Probably. So, but we celebrate in different ways. We may go to dinner. A lot of times we get on FaceTime with our immediate family, and it's so chaotic because it's 8 of us on FaceTime together. But I'll tell them that way, and then we'll spread it out to the rest of our family in our village. It just kind of depends on what it is that what the win is.
Yeah. But like, if you didn't surprise me and you just was like, Bella, you won this, you won that, I would, in my brain, I would hear like that cricket noise.
Okay, guys. Not the cricket noise. That's crazy. Okay, guys. So I think that's all of our questions for today. That was so much fun. We just want to really thank you for joining us. We love sharing more about our journey with you and can't wait to do it again.
And if you have more questions, drop them in the comments below so we can answer them in the next Q&A.
I'm sorry. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. And make sure you share it with a friend too, because we want kids all over to know about this girl right here, Bella Noelle.
And if you're older than me or if you're younger than me, you should know that you can do it.
See you next time. Bye.